from the previous video.
If instead you wish to live in hell, then I'll make certain that is what I strive for.
What?
One request, no mistakes next time. Subaru Natsuki.
Yo. I know y'all heard that. I heard it. I heard it. I'm rewinding. I want to make sure I heard it right.
It's false. It was always false.
Boom. How's it going, comrades? This is Wes, aka Dr. Fomus here with another reaction. Guys, we are on ReZero, Season 2, Episode 10. Guys, I'm super excited to get into this episode because of where we last left off. So let's just go ahead and dive right into it. What happened last episode? Quick summary. Subaru met pretty much like 3 of the witches. Well, two additional witches. In addition to the one that he was going to meet. With Echidna's help, but she was gonna allow Subaru to meet with the Witch of Sloth. I forget her name. Daphne. With Daphne, the Witch of Sloth. But he also was able to meet the Witch of Pride, and then also the Witch of Wrath as well. From Daphne, the Witch of Gluttony. I'm sorry, not Sloth. Gluttony. I'm sorry, from the Witch of Gluttony, he was able to learn that basically the Great Rabbit can be stopped. You just gotta like lure all of its copies to it. And that's another thing, because I always thought that the rabbit, like I was finding it weird. Why were they calling it the Great Rabbit? It is just one rabbit. It's able to multiply itself endlessly. So and I guess it does that so that way it can just eat everything. I mean, that is gluttonous. The way to kill it is to gather all of its copies in one spot using like strong mana, and there's just like eliminate all of the copies at one time, because they're not smart enough to try to evade. They act purely on instinct. They just want to eat, which I mean, in my opinion, is like scariest thing of all though, like if you ask me. After Subaru learns all the good stuff about that, Echidna tells him that if Subaru wants to come back here and have a third tea party with her, that his essentially his call to get there will have to be stronger than last time. And then also that if they do have a third tea party, there's something in particular she wishes to tell him. So that's ominous. But when he gets back there, he sees that they're under attack by the Witch of Envy herself, Satella. And she just, she moves up on Subaru. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bro, the funny thing is with these headsets, that second to last I love you, it was creepy because it literally felt like she was in my ear. it was kind of spooky. I'm not sure. Did any of you guys have that too? It was kind of spooky. Subaru was then saved by Garfield. And then Subaru realized that the Witch of Envy was actually heading towards the mansion. So she's probably trying to kill everybody at the Roswell mansion. It looks like. And it looks like I think she pretty much already killed everybody here at the sanctuary. So I'm guessing Amelia and Roswell and everyone is dead. Speaking of Roswell knows that Subaru has returned by death. He knows about Subaru's power to reset, which begs the question if Beatrice knows as well. That's why he keeps telling Subaru to ask the question. So that, I don't know, we get into some crazy stuff, man. Like that's another thing, because she's going to the mansion. Isn't the chick Ursa or Elsa? Isn't she supposed to be at the mansion too? So I don't know. I'm spazzing out. So you know what, guys? I'm so excited to start this episode. So let's get into it.
Disclaimer: this is not a substitute for the actual show, but rather a reaction. So please support the original creators by watching the show first, then come back for my reaction. Thank you. Now, let's get to it!
I know what's about to happen there, so So we both gotta hurry and stop it! Cause this witch, she's drawn to me.
You
which
say
means-
something stupid right now, like we gotta use you as bait, I'm gonna bite off one of your fingers. The old hag and Rom and everybody else living around here already got swallowed up. Which means there's no way in hell I'm gonna let that thing get a hold of your dumb ass too.
The shadow, did it really get to all of them?
Damn.
Yeah. Before I even knew what was going on, the ground was already covered. If I hadn't been saved by Rom's wind magic, that damn thing would have also gotten me.
And Amelia, too?
Time to reset. I'm just.
Damn it, why'd something like this have to happen now? Who's there?
What? What the?
Is this some kind of joke?
Well, I was really hoping that you wouldn't have to see this.
Are all of those clones of Ryuzu?
Look, don't worry about them, okay? They ain't her. They're
Okay.
empty on the inside.
Hang on a
Okay.
minute. What is it you're planning to do?
Sacrifice him probably.
What do you think?
Use him as bait.
First, we'll overwhelm that thing, and then we're gonna kick its ass!
Oh, okay. Let's go.
I truly love you.
Finally showed your face, huh?
I don't think.
Wait, no!
Yeah.
I love you.
Shut up.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Shut up.
I love you. I love you. I love you. Subaru, dear.
No, don't you ever call me that!
Subaru.
Cut the crap!
I love you.
In fact,
I love
compared to you,
I love you.
I'd have an easier time loving Echidna or any of the other witches!
Uh-oh. I think you
I love you.
hit the button right
I
there.
love you. I love you. Love me. Love me. Love me. Love me. Love me.
But what are we seeing right now?
Love me.
Isn't death.
Love me.
The shadow is surrounding me,
Love me.
engulfing me.
Love me.
It's just
Love me.
going to keep loving me
Love me.
forever.
Love me.
I guess, yeah, I guess so.
Love me. Love me. Love me. Love me.
Damn that conniving witch!
Love me. Love me.
Oh. Wait, so where did that knife come from? Was that the handkerchief? Oh my gosh, she looks just like Amelia too.
I swear. I'll save you no matter what. I promise you.
Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. So the checkpoint has
I made
updated?
it back. Thank goodness.
Okay, cool, cool.
Amelia.
Alright.
Must be fairly difficult to appear cool after bawling your eyes out.
Do you have to make things like this even worse every single time?
Take it easy now. Miss Rom's attitude is just her way of showing that she cares.
Oh. Right, I'm pretty sure he smells that scent on you, bro.
Well, I wasn't sure what was gonna happen for a minute, but I'm glad you made it back all right. Guess a little breeze will knock the Gafgalon fruit off the tree, know what I mean?
Ow! Wait, is that all you've got to say?
Huh?
Well, if nothing else, he isn't getting hostile right now. Rom, I want to talk to you about something.
You pervert.
Way to jump to conclusions! Stop it!
What is it you wanted to ask me?
The eager look.
It's about Garfield. I'm about to do something behind his back, and there's a pretty good chance that he's gonna try to interfere. What I want is for you to keep him busy here for a little while.
That's a strange look in your eyes, Barasu.
Are you always this suspicious?
All right, very well.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
10 favors in return.
Damn, how many?
10 favorites in return. What is he about to do?
When I was inside that shadow, I merged with many consciousnesses. Those were probably her victims' memories. They were all just a
Oh.
bunch of disjointed fragments, but I was still able to bring back more than my own life is worth. Now I just need to verify those memories.
Wait, what? What the hell? Oh, is that the clone? One of the clones? One of the Ryuzu
Wait a
clones?
minute. Is that Ryuzu?
I never expected you to discover this only half a day after arriving, Young-Soo. You do know who was responsible for creating this place, do you not? It should be clear.
I think so. Pretty sure it was the Witch of Greed, Echidna, wasn't it?
Yes, this is a place built by said witch's hand. An
Okay.
experimental facility created to fulfill her dream.
And what was she experimenting on?
Did you not see it directly in front of you?
Huh?
Was there not a girl who looked just like me, trapped within the confines of the magic crystal? That was the first and true Ryuzu Mayor. All the
Oh.
other Ryuzus, including myself, are actually copies of
So
her.
you're all clones?
Imitations.
Interesting.
Wait a minute. You're talking about literally creating life. Why in the hell would she ever want to take on an experiment like that?
To add something to those bodies, obviously. In other words, a soul. She filled Ryuzu Mayor's body with everything that made up her own being. And each time one of these bodies perished, she would make a new vessel for the single purpose of inheriting its soul, which would make her...
What's essentially an immortal being.
Hmm.
Tell me, was Echidna's experiment successful?
No, Echidna's soul was not inherited. The witch's plans only came to pass in what is considered an imperfect form.
And what do you mean by that?
Ryuzu Mayor proved to be an insufficient vessel to house the likes of the Witch of Greed.
Okay.
Are you serious? Okay, but what exactly did you mean by calling me the Apostle of Greed?
Right.
Simply, the title refers to the one given the right to command all the copies of Ryuzu Mayor.
What?
Did the witch not bestow upon you some symbol of her apostlehood while in the graveyard?
What kind of symbol?
Well, she...
It would need to be a part of her body, such as a strand of hair or a fingernail.
The
Of
fluid.
course, the Echidna tea!
Echidna tea?
She got me to drink her bodily fluids by passing them off as tea twice already.
So you ingested a part of the witch. All joking aside, that surely must be it.
Can't believe that smug little brat. What the hell did she make me drink? Hey, wait a minute. If the right to command all the copies makes somebody her apostle, did Garfield also go into the graveyard and take on the trial?
Ah.
Ryuzu, don't let Garfield know that we met like this, or that I'm an apostle of greed. I'm probably gonna need your help again in the near future, so I hope I can count on you.
Do as you please. I cannot defy you. Should you need a ward or a hug pillow?
Could you stop making me sound like a guy who's eternally frustrated? I'll need you to keep up the good work as an
I see. So they're on his side now because he's a so-called apostle of greed. Okay.
I know you've had a hard time lately, but you can always confide in me if it'll help.
Are you sleep talking or something? It's weird.
Honestly, that's what you say to somebody who's worried about you?
Just be quiet and go to sleep, will ya? Because if your little outbursts get the villagers all riled up, both of us will be in for it.
All right. But I didn't mean that as a joke, you know?
Yeah, I hear you, Otto. I know you didn't. And that's exactly why I can't tell you.
All right.
I'm going alone.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure he doesn't get killed this time.
My goal's a victory at the mansion. I need to figure out exactly what's going on there. If I don't, there's no way to deal with it. But if I can, I could even ask Echidna for help. So I'll keep on testing until I win, because that's something only I can do.
There we go. Oh crap.
You're really pumped up this morning, huh? Bet you and that witch stench of yours are up bright and early to go do something evil, aren't you?
I won't deny the smell. But why bring it up now? You didn't say a single word about it yesterday. Looks like that was an inconvenient question for you.
What's that smirk about?
You're so easy to read, like an open book.
Huh?
Ooh.
Now I've got an even better idea of what gets a reaction out of you. And what makes you really pissed off.
Ooh.
What in the hell do you think you're doing? Your life's at stake here!
If my life was enough, that'd make things a whole lot easier. Listen, Garfield, I know you have some secret that you're hiding. And I won't stop till I find out what it is. I swear to you.
Shut up!
Just as long as I keep on going, there won't be any secrets.
What the hell are you gonna accomplish with all that uppity bullshit? You've got no idea what real pain and suffering are, so you need to quit running your damn mouth!
I do know.
He does.
I've looked into the pit of hell, and I've seen it many times now.
Yeah. 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 My guy said I have to look into the pit of hell itself, and it's stare back.
I want to make sure I'm the only one who knows that place. And that's the reason. That's why I'm out here.
I know hell. Oof.
Well,
Oh.
you're finally back here, I suppose. The end of a contract that lasted a long time. By bringing an end to the end of the end, I will truly be set free this time around.
The hell? What are you talking about?
But of course, the very fact that it has to be with you makes it an ending that's far too ironic for me, I suppose.
What? What's that even mean? Okay, I didn't even comprehend what that scene even was. I don't. Is he gonna ask her to ask him the question or something, or? Okay, it was an interesting episode. So Ryusu, she's a clone. Okay. So, cause I assume that like the original Ryusu was the one that we all know right now, but apparently the one that we all know, she's actually a clone too. It's just that she's, I guess, what, like chief clone basically. Like, you know, she was given the wisdom and everything to lead all the other clones. So did they actually state what actually happened to her? Oh, wait, her original self. A kid that tried to place her own soul inside of her, right? I think that's what they said happened to her. And Subaru, he's an apostate of greed now, or an apostle of greed, which means now he can, like the clones are going to obey him now. It looks like. So interesting. When he ingested her echidna's body fluid twice. Interesting. So she, man, echidna's playing 3D chess now, bro. Like she's playing some 3D chess. Like I feel like, you know, I feel like Subaru might be a piece on her board. You know, because it seems like she's, I don't know. She seems to be a lot more in the know than we think. I don't know. She seems to be making moves and stuff. You know what I mean? Like I wonder, does a kid have an end game or something, or what? Or she's just like legit trying to help? But yeah, I mean, this episode wasn't too insane or crazy or anything like last episodes. I didn't really only had just like two things to write down, just like that Ryusu's a clone, and then just that Subaru is an apostle of greed. So it looks like he's come back to the mansion. So Subaru's basically decided, I gotta test things out now. I gotta figure out how to do this. So he's like, I'm just gonna go back to the mansion, and I guess he's probably gonna wait for Elsa to get there. So when she gets there, I guess he's just gonna, I guess, trial and error, I suppose. But my thing is, what about the Witch of Envy? Does that mean that the Witch of Envy is gonna attack again? Or was that just something that just happened because of his stuff, because of his conversation with Echidna? Because I think Satella was the one who woke him up, who brought him back into the real world from Echidna's tea party. Unless she attacks later on or something. I don't know. But then again, no. Because Satella wouldn't actually be under the influence of the reset time loop thing, she would actually know, right? Because because the power comes from her. So if Subaru resets, she's gonna remember all of that stuff. Right. That makes sense actually. So it's curious to see what he's gonna be doing here. I guess he's probably gonna get Beatrice's help to help stop the attack. So it is gonna be interesting. Who the hell is Beatrice though? I just who is she? Really? I know she's a spirit of the library or whatever, but like who? I wonder if we're gonna get some specific backstory on her as to who she is, why that book is so important to her. Which I guess I know why it's important because it tells of events yet to come, I guess. But alright, guys, yeah, no, that's it for this video. Can't wait to the next episode, guys. If you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up. It helps me a tremendous amount. If you haven't already, why not subscribe? I post Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. If you guys have any comments about this episode or about the series as a whole that are non-spoilery, post them below. I'd love for you guys' comments. Also, if you have any suggestions on what you'd see me react to next, post those as well. If something I have not seen, I will take a look at it. Till next video, guys. I'm seeing nothing but mad love. Stay awesome. Deuces.
Fumble.